Have you ever worked the night shift? That deep, unsettling quiet when the world is asleep? Well, I'm about to tell you a story from someone who lived it. A story that proves sometimes the silence is what you should be afraid of. This comes from a former security guard who worked at a remote chemical plant in Mexico. For him, the job was usually a breeze. Just him, the stars, and the monotonous hum of the machinery. Most nights were spent walking the perimeter, checking locks, and just passing the long, dark hours. It was a peaceful gig, almost boring, until one night that peace was shattered forever. It started with something small, something that was just part of the job. One of the main gates, the one leading to a rarely used access road, was malfunctioning. It kept trying to open and close on its own, its motor groaning in the otherwise silent night. Annoyed but not alarmed, he headed over to check it out. As he got closer, his flashlight beam cut through the darkness and landed on something unexpected. A car. It was parked just off the road, hidden in the shadows near the gate. This was strange. No one was ever out here this late. He cautiously approached the vehicle, his hand resting near his sidearm. His light swept across the dusty exterior before landing on the driver's side window. He peered inside, and his heart stopped. The interior light was on, casting a pale, sickly glow on the scene within. In the front seats were two teenagers, a boy and a girl. They were completely still. His training kicked in, but nothing could have prepared him for what he saw next. The boy was slumped against the wheel, his face a mask of terror, with dark, angry marks around his neck. He'd been strangled. The girl in the passenger seat. It was worse. Her clothes were soaked in a dark stain, and it was clear she had been stabbed. But the most horrifying part, the detail that would be burned into his memory for the rest of his life, was their eyes. They were wide open, staring blankly into the darkness, as if they were still seeing the monster who did this to them. The guard stumbled back, gasping for air, his mind struggling to process the absolute horror. He fumbled for his radio, his voice shaking as he called the police. He quit the job the very next day. He even moved out of the state not long after, trying to outrun the memory. But some images, some horrors, you can never truly leave behind. And for him, the open, lifeless eyes of those two teenagers in that car are a ghost that will follow him forever. Thanks for watching. And if you have a story that needs to be told, let me know.